Yo, this is Denzel, Two-Shot Bentley. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Ben Whittaker defeated Jordan Grant, and this was meant to be a 6-rounder, but he stopped Jordan Grant in 3 rounds. Jordan Grant was 6 wins and 3 defeats coming into that fight. For Ben Whittaker, of course, this was his 3rd professional fight. Now, him getting a stoppage, fantastic. He's very devastating. He's very skillful. He's very confident in himself. You can see that. And he's trying to be Prince Naseem Hamed 2.0. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of showboating. And I think that's pretty much what's going to get the headlines, which is a shame because it should have been about the win and it should be about the fact that he knocked him out. Okay? Because Jordan Grant, even though he'd lost like 3 times beforehand and he has been stopped on 2 occasions, but the fact that he had 6 wins and this is Ben Whittaker's 3rd professional fight, he was very dominant, very, very skillful. And Jordan Grant, he didn't come there to lay down, he just couldn't hang with him. And it shows the levels. The levels that Ben Whittaker is performing at. Obviously, he's the Olympic silver medalist and what have you for Team GB. Now, as far as the showboating is concerned, and I think this is what's going to pretty much get the headlines, which is why I'm talking about it, is the fact that you can over-showboat. Of course, he's pandering to the crowd and he's going to get people talking about him. Of course, he has an air of arrogance about him and all that kind of good stuff. But you can overdo it to the point where it becomes unsportsmanlike. And I think that's what it was tonight. I think that Ben Whittaker, with the amount of showboating that he was doing, the fact that he was hopping on one leg, the fact that when he dropped Grant and that as well, he was doing like a little bit of a shuffle, a little bit of a jig, and that while he's on the ground, while the referee's trying to tell him to go to the neutral corner. You know, your opponent's hurt, be a little bit more respectful. You know, you can give all the hype, you can give all the bravado and the showboating at the press conference, at the weigh-in, sure. On fight night, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with a bit of showboating, of course. You know, Muhammad Ali used to do it, Prince Naseem used to do it, and many other fighters, but not to this extent. To this extent, it was like, that's pretty much what it was. It was Ben Whittaker just playing up to the crowd. Of course, he's enjoying himself. It's his first time back in the ring for 9 months due to injury. But you can go over the top with it. I'm a big fan of Ben Whittaker. I think that he can go on and do great things in this sport. I really do. But he needs to curb the showboating. Just slow it down a little bit. Not do it so much. Nothing wrong with showboating a little bit, but you can go over the top with it. And that kind of stuff in other sports will get other sports people fines. So you need to be very, very careful of the fact that if you go over the top, the British Boxing Board of Control may well step in at some point. I'm not saying they will or they should. I'm saying that they may well do. But anyway, it's good to see him back in the ring. And him getting a win was fantastic. And clearly, even though this was supposed to be somewhat of a test for him in only his 3rd professional fight, he's clearly above and beyond. So there's nothing wrong with fast-tracking him a little bit more. Now, after the fight, of course, he's trying to go Dan Aziz a little bit. Hey, listen, again, it's just bravado. Dan Aziz won't have none of it, was he? But is it early for a Dan Aziz fight? Yeah, I mean, certainly you would say so. But I don't think Ben Whittaker needs to be carefully matched. I don't. But if he starts showboating the way that he was in this particular fight against some of the higher level opponents, they'll punish him for it. They'll embarrass him for it because there's only so many times you're going to do that before someone just clips you and you're going to go down and you won't get back up again. Okay, but I would like to see him stepped up a little bit more now. I'm sure that's exactly what they're going to do. I don't want to be stepped up too fast. I don't, because I do want him to guide his journey, as in Boxer Sky Sports. I want him to guide his journey, of course, and improve him. Of course, he's with Sugar Hill Stewart and that. So let's see. Let's see what the future holds. But a very dominant win, very showboating win. That is for sure. In parts, I enjoy it. In other parts, I'm like, come on, man. You're going a little bit over the top now. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Hopefully, he's going to be out quite regular and frequently. That's what we need. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.